Welcome, everybody, to the Tech Experience, bringing you the hottest tech news since 2020. In our first February edition, we're going to be talking about Caltech using cyborg jellyfish to explore the depths of our oceans. Intel has been found to have even more security flaws in their CPUs, and there's been a sudden cyber attack on the UN itself. Now, for our first story of the day, let's look at Caltech's new cyborg jellyfish.
You heard that right. Yes, Caltech is using microelectric prosthetics, which stimulates the jellyfish's body to help them swim up to 3 times faster. Their goal in this research is to use the jellyfish to explore our oceans. These implants do not harm the jellyfish in any way, and it doesn't leave any marks. Alex, what are your thoughts about this bionicle jellyfish?
Well, I think Caltech is coming out with a fascinating and intuitive new technology. And I think that it's very important that we can explore the depths of our oceans that we haven't, because we've explored so much of the planet, but we haven't really touched the oceans. So I think it's really imperative that they come out with at least something that can help us out.
Yeah, I heard that we know more about Mars' surface than the depths of our ocean.
That's really incredible, actually. So yeah, hopefully Caltech can nail this and it works out.
Yeah. But the only problem that I have with this is that, there's always a chance that the jellyfish are going to rise up and take over.
That's true. A state like California might not mandate by law some sort of kill switch in the jellyfish, so they could turn over despite them not having brains.
Exactly.
We'll just have to play it out.
Maybe, these implants in the future could give them brains, and then they'll think for themselves, and they'll think, well, I don't want to be under these humans that, throw plastic in the ocean.
Yeah.
They're gonna rise up and, destroy us.
Well, heads up, Caltech, you better be very careful, okay? Otherwise, we might have a new world order on our hands of the jellyfish.
The jellyfish and dolphins.
In any case, let's just hope the switch isn't actually implemented by Intel. Otherwise, we'd be at a huge security risk, just like right now with their CPUs. What I'm referring to is a new issue referred to as cache out, which you can guess by the name targets the CPU cache to take your data. Jackson, can you explain more?
Cache is the data in CPU that is rapidly processed. It's kind of like RAM in your computer, only in the span of milliseconds, and it's very, very fast with very small amounts of data. And this information can be targeted, and it can tell the hacker everything your computer is processing in that moment. Now, this is a big problem because hackers can target specific amounts of data and siphon that out, and this is a big problem, Alex.
Yeah, it's really they really dropped the ball again, I think, especially since they released a patch with the new update that was supposed to fix this issue and other Intel flaws.
Yeah, it was supposed to fix zombie load, and it didn't, and it's just been a complete mess. And zombie load, if you forgot, is basically a large attack that targets all sorts of data, so that the hacker can't get data that they specifically want. They'll probably get a ton of data that they don't really care about. But with this cache out, it's even more dangerous because they can target specific data that they want, and they can siphon this out. And this just sucks for Team Blue because they just cannot catch a break. Security threat after security threat, and even when they patch these out, they just keep on coming. This sucks for them. And also the fact that their architecture is pretty old, right?
Yeah, so this is supposed to affect from Skylake, which is, I believe, the 6th generation up. So if you bought a processor from Intel from about 2015 onwards, you may run into this issue. So be careful out there and make sure to stay updated on your patches. But no promises. That's what you get for the Blue Premium.
Yep.
Speaking of premium, if you want premium mobile gameplay, go ahead and check out our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, found on both the App Store and on Android. In this game, you can fight epic battles and build your own base. You can fight alongside us in our clan if you sign up using our link in the description below. And using that, you can also get a free level 15 character. We hope to see you in the battlegrounds. Play for free today.
Let's get back to the tech news. The UN recently just got hacked, and up to 4,000 employees may have their data breached. And the worst thing about this is that they didn't even tell their employees until this information was leaked publicly. I cannot believe the UN did not tell those employees. Imagine being an employee at the UN, thinking that your job is secure and that your information is secure, and then your information may have gotten leaked, and the UN didn't even tell you before it was leaked publicly. Alex, what are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, I think it's a big red flag, and it sets a dangerous precedent for the future, knowing that a giant organization that everyone looks up to, such as the UN, can participate in this kind of activity, not telling any of their employees. I mean, I understand saving face in some instances, especially an organization like them, but still, I think it was dishonorable, and my heart goes out to the people who may have had their data breached, and I hope nothing comes of it.
That's it for this week of the Tech Experience. Come back next week and for more information. Maybe Intel gets their stuff fixed. Maybe the UN actually tells their employees if something happens. Or maybe the jellyfish will rise up. Who knows anymore? See you next time.